Okay, great. All right. Okay. So, welcome everyone to today's coaching session. My name is Alaric, and in today's coaching session, it's not going to be about AI or marketing or sales or branding, etc. It's going to be about personal development. It's about direction. And the reason why I chose to do that as the first coaching session for the year is because I believe that if in at the start of the year you decide your direction correctly and you know you have clarity over your direction and goals, then it will propel your whole 2024 to be an amazing year for you. Okay. And the main thing I'm going to share with you is how do you tap into internal motivation, okay, and how do you summon this energy, okay, uh from yourself, like your emotions and everything, instead of relying on willpower. Okay, so for example, for me, I program my brain that I would feel guilty if I just watch Netflix, or if I'll feel guilty if I just play the game somehow. Okay, like if I worked a lot, okay, I would reward myself a little bit, like, but past a certain point, right, if I feel that I'm not productive, I just suddenly feel guilty and I just don't feel like doing that leisure thing anymore. And I just want to go to work. Okay. And then when I work, I actually feel happy. When I do a coaching session like that, I actually feel fulfilled. And like free coaching sessions like that. And I've been doing this since 2018 for now it's the sixth year already. And yeah, like I program my brain to enjoy to do this. Okay. So I'm gonna share with you how to do that. Okay. So how many of you want to learn how to do this? If you want to learn how to do this, type me in the chat. Okay. To learn how to be able to achieve more, okay, and program your brain such that you just if like you can only succeed. Like if you have this kind of mindset, like you can only succeed. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to program your brain, okay, how to choose, how to have direction and everything. Okay, and the main concept, right, that allows, okay, so who wants to do that? If you want to do that, like me, or capital M-E, me, like a big me. Okay, so yeah. Okay, and then those of you want the session, the coaching session notes, I'm gonna give you the Google Docs notes. Welcome everyone. I'm gonna give you all the Google Docs notes in the Zoom chat so that you can look at the notes as Pauji types the notes. Okay. So you can see over here, Pauji is typing the notes, and okay, we can talk about it. Okay. Okay. All right. So the first thing I want to show you, okay, the first concept, right, that we need to learn is that alignment creates acceleration. Everyone, please write this down. Alignment creates acceleration. Okay. And how do you get okay, so alignment creates acceleration. Okay. So it's very important, right, for us to be aligned. Okay. Imagine if let's say we are a boat, okay, and we're going two different directions. You can work very, 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 very hard, right? But if you're pulling yourself in two different directions, right, you just won't go. Okay. Or imagine like one person go this way, one person go this way, end up the boat will only go round and round, it doesn't go forward. Okay. So we need to align ourselves, okay? And we need to align ourselves so that we all go into the same direction. Okay. Okay. Anyone else wants to help Pauji with writing notes so that like two people write the notes is fast? Or if Pauji can manage on himself, I think that's fine. But if Pauji needs help, you let me know. Okay. Okay. So so alignment creates acceleration because if we travel in different ways or whatever, then we're all over the place. Okay. Now the same thing happens for an organization, whether you're leading a country. Okay. Okay, let's talk about small first. So first of all, we have to align ourselves. Okay. We are all leaders ourselves, right? So aligning ourselves is important. Like we need to make sure that every cell of our body, every subconscious mind, every mindset of us is aligned, okay, to achieve success, to achieve what we want. Okay. The second thing is you need to align your family, okay, to be on board with you, aligning your family. And then aligning your society, aligning, let's say, your community, okay? It could be your village, your church group, or whatever, aligning the community, right? And then aligning an organization, a business, right? We must make sure that all the employees are working towards the same direction. Cannot be one person will go this way, one person will go that way. End up the organization doesn't move. Okay. And same thing when it comes to aligning a country. Okay. If one can if one political party wants to do this, one want to do that, the organization just cannot move. Okay. So alignment creates acceleration. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to explain to you, okay, and this is going to be very important for you whether you want to run your own business or whether you are in your own life. Okay, so the first step, right, okay, everyone please write in the chat, alignment creates acceleration. I saw only Ilara write, good job Ilara. Okay, the rest of you please write down, okay, because what you write you will end up remembering. Okay, So alignment creates acceleration. So acceleration creates speed, right? So basically alignment creates speed. Okay. So this is how I align my values. Okay. Values, very simple. Okay. What you do, right, is you ask yourself what you want. Okay, what is values? A lot of people like they don't understand what's values. Okay. And like for a long time I thought, hey, values means what's values? Integrity. Yes, okay, that's values. But what's the core? What's values really? Okay. And we must realize this, that every single thing that we do in life is because of our values. Our values dictate our destiny. Everyone, please write this down. Our values dictate our destiny. Okay, what kind of values you have will dictate what kind of destiny you have. Okay, for example, if someone values money, they will work towards making money. If someone values health, they will work towards being healthy. If someone values looking good, they will work towards looking good. Someone who is okay, I've never seen someone who does not who does not want to make money and makes money. Seldom. Okay, like they deep down they kind of want to make money. Okay, that's why they make money. Okay, so our values dictate our destiny. Okay, so this is how you find out your values. Okay, so what I do, right, okay, to find out my values is I ask myself what are the things I. So I have a list of values that I want. Okay, for example, I want freedom, I want health, I want family. Okay, I want money, I want branding. Okay, I want growth, and I want adding value to people. Okay, so I know that these are the things that I want. Okay, so later on, right, we'll do an exercise together about your values and everything also. Okay, it'll be really fun. Okay. So we do freedom, health, family, money, branding, growth, etc. Okay. And I ask myself what I don't want. So for me, I don't want fame. I don't want power. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be. I don't need to be powerful. Okay. Some people value fame. Some people value power, and that's completely okay. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. There's no right or wrong values. It's just this is your values. Okay. And it's just about getting very clear about what your values are. Okay. Okay. So step one is to figure out what you want. What you want are your values. Okay. What you don't want are your negative values, basically. Okay. Okay. Now, so for me, I know this is what I want, right? Okay. So step one, and then come up with a list of things that you want. Oh, I want loyalty. I want family. I want health. I want happiness. Okay, etc. Okay. Step two is to prioritize your values. Okay. And why do we need to prioritize your values? Is because there'll be some times in life where you have to make a decision, right? Where it's not so clear. Like, okay, for example, like sometimes I have to make a decision between happiness or growth, for example. Okay. So I have to ask myself, so like okay, I don't know if I can give you a scenario or if I can think of a scenario, but there are some times where I have to value happiness over growth. Okay. Or or something like that, right? So for me, if given the choice between happiness versus growth, if like there was an action that I needed to do, but one makes me happy but doesn't make me grow, versus one makes me grow but doesn't make me happy. For me personally, I will growth. I will value growth more than happiness. I value growth more than my personal pleasure and all this kind of stuff. Okay. But if you ask me to value happiness versus fame, I will value fame. Sorry, I will value happiness more than I value fame. Okay, because I don't want fame. Okay, I don't want to be famous. I don't want to. I go and drink Starbucks, so people ask me for autograph or whatever. That's not the life that I want to live. Okay, but it depends. Some people want that, and that's completely fine. Okay, okay. So this is how you find out your values. Okay, so first, right, you just list down all your values. Okay, okay. I'm gonna list down some values in the chat. Okay, and then I want all of you to write it down, and then later on, I want you all to pick like maybe 5 of these that resonate the most with you. Okay, so I'm gonna give out some common values. Okay, freedom, happiness. Okay, whatever we just said. Freedom. Can everyone type in the chat? Freedom. Okay, happiness, health, family, money, love. Hey guys, and adding value to people. Okay, uh, integrity, loyalty, all these can be values as well. Okay. Okay. Guys, are you all writing or not? Okay. So I write some, okay. Add value to people, okay. Um, love, love is a value as well, okay. Um, growth, okay, growth. Um, branding is a value, okay. Money, I said money. Uh, growth, okay, etc. Okay, okay. From here, right? Then you from all these words, right? You pick five that resonate the most with you. Five that like for me, freedom is very important. Freedom is my number second value. For me, family is first, and then freedom is second. Okay. Okay, I'll explain to you how to prioritize your values. Okay. Okay. So everyone type in the chat. Prioritize your values. Okay. Prioritize your values. Why must you prioritize your values? Because you need to be very clear about what you value, so that next time, once you know what you value, right, it becomes super easy to make a decision. Super easy. And it becomes easy for you, and because you become so aligned, you end up accelerating very quickly because you are very clear about your values. Okay. Okay. This is how you prioritize your values. Okay. So what you do, right? Okay, is like if I ask you, do you value freedom or growth more? It's very hard to straight away say, oh, I value growth more, or I value freedom more. It's very hard to say that. Okay. So how do we ask ourselves in a way such that it's easier for us to know what we value more is this, okay? You ask yourself, if I had 100% of freedom and 0% growth, okay, or even negative growth, but while I have 100% growth but 0% freedom, which one would I prefer? Okay, everyone type in chat. 100% of value A and 0% of value B, or 0% of value A and 100% of value B. Which will you prefer? Okay. Then you write it. Then you know that, okay. For example, for me, I value freedom more than I value growth. I value growth a lot. Growth is very, very, very important to me. But what's more important to me than is freedom? Because for me, I don't want to live a life where, like, oh, every day I'm locked up. I have to force myself to study, or force myself to work, or force myself to whatever. You know, I don't want that. I rather be free and a loser than to be a super winner but somehow got no freedom. Okay. Okay, everyone, please write this down. 100% of value A and 0% of value B, or 100% of value B and 0% of value A. Okay. Okay. Then you will know. Okay, so when you do this exercise, right? Okay, you will know what you value more. Okay. Then right after that, right, it's a game of, like, it's like your values are having a wrestling match. Okay. And then you need to see which value is your most important value. Okay. So for example, for me, I know that it's more important than freedom to me. Okay. Because if I ask myself, okay, if I had my family and everyone's healthy, and like I'm a very close relationship with my family, but I don't have freedom, versus I have a lot of freedom but no family, I'd rather have a family than no freedom. So I know freedom is number one for me. Okay. Sorry, family is number one for me. Followed by freedom, okay? And then for me, followed by growth, then adding value, etc., etc. Okay. Then health, and then money, branding, etc. Okay. Now this exercise, right, is gonna take a while. Okay. Uh. Okay. It's gonna take a while for you to do. It'll probably take you at least half an hour to do. Okay. So after this coaching session, then I want you to go and write down, like, your top 5 values, and then you prioritize them. Can all of you do the homework? If you can do the homework, type homework in the chat. Okay. The homework is this. I'm gonna write. Okay. I'm gonna tell you the homework. Okay. Homework. Prioritize your values. Okay. Now, what's gonna happen once you do all these? Once you prioritize your values, once you find out your values, right, then it becomes super easy for you to decide how you want forward. Okay, it becomes super easy because, like, anytime you make a decision, you can ask yourself, okay, does this make me free? Does this make me have a better family? Does this make me healthy? Does this make me whatever? Okay, so that's okay. Okay, now, okay, let me see if I can show you. So for me, I do it in a very logical way. Okay, show you my worksheet. Okay, so, like, I value freedom, followed by growth, followed by love, followed by not to hurt others, followed by brand, money, then I power, to be liked, I don't want fame. Okay. Okay. Now, so I ask myself, okay, if I do content creation, does this give me freedom? Technically, yes, because I can choose when to create content, etc. Does this give me growth? Yes. Does this give me value creation? Yes, I add a lot of value to people. That it doesn't hurt my brand. It doesn't hurt people. It's good for my brand, but it doesn't really make much money. Okay, but it gives me power to be liked. Okay, so and then I actually like, okay, this one is like like you don't have to do this. Okay, but this one is like if you really want to do it very mathematically, then you can calculate, right, like which do, whether I do interviews, okay, or webinar or seminar or coaching sessions, or buying or selling 100% of businesses, or owning percentage of businesses, or doing sales calls, or selling high ticket, or selling low ticket, or doing one-to-one coaching, I can find out which of these are my values. Okay. And then from there, I can say, okay, in that case, I will do more of interviews, I'll do more coaching sessions, I'll do more buying or selling of businesses, sell low ticket, etc. Because I know, because it becomes very clear what kind of activities to do because of what I value. Okay. When you start, I know this sounds like a very simple exercise, right? But this exercise is very deep, okay? Because once you know what you value, especially, okay, let's say, first of all, yourself, when you're aligned, you just move very quickly. Like, once you are clear consciously, you know what your values are, somehow your brain, right, is going to naturally wire, like you're gonna naturally wire your brain to be internally motivated, okay? It's like, if you're a smoker, realize that you value health and health is very important to you, after a while, right, whenever you start smoking, right, you just feel like it's so disgusting, you know. Like for me, if I eat French fries, okay, when I'm in a state of high vibration, when I eat French fries, I feel like it's like eating plastic like that. I just get so disgusted by French fries. Or if I eat like drink like gassy drinks or something, after a while it becomes like I get disgusted by it because my whole body and my whole mind is already wired to reject this because I know that this doesn't add value to my life. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay. So Ozan asked question, but values are semi-connected. Okay. Example, freedom and health. If I'm very unhealthy, I cannot do many things and it limits my freedom. Okay. So you need to, okay, I know it can be interconnected, like sometimes health and freedom is interconnected, right? Okay. But you need to separate, because if it's like 50-50, then it's very hard to, like, if it's not much of difference, right? It's not gonna be easy for you to know which one you value more. So we need to make the weighing scale like super tipped, right? Like 100%, 0%, so that you can feel the difference. Make sense? Okay. It's like if I put two shades together, you cannot tell the difference. But if it's very far apart, then I can tell the difference, right? Okay. So like if I'm super free, but I got no health, okay? That means I can do whatever I want and everything, but maybe I got no health, lah, okay? Versus I'm super healthy, but I'm locked up in a jail cell. Which one would I rather? Okay, being super healthy or being super free? Then I for me, I know I rather be free. Like if being healthy versus free, I rather be free. You know, so that's the thing. Okay, okay. So from there, then you can decide like you can decide how you want to live your life and everything. Okay. The next thing I'm going to show you, right, is a decision making framework. Okay, a very logical decision making framework, so that whenever you need to make any important decisions in your life, it will be super easy for you to make a decision. Okay, who wants to learn how to do that? Type decisions in the chat. Okay, it stated this that an average millionaire, almost every millionaire makes about 10,000 good decisions before they become a millionaire. Okay, who wants to learn this? If not decision making framework, I won't teach you. Okay, so who wants to learn it? If you want to learn it, type decision in the chat. Okay, so it said that every millionaire has made at least 10,000 good decisions before they become a millionaire. Okay, what property to buy, what business to start, which client to serve, which client to market. Every day we are making a decision. When you wake up, you're deciding: do I read a book? Do I go to the like do I play a game instead, or like do I watch TV? Every day we're making decisions, okay? And even like what do we eat? Everything is a decision, okay? And so when you keep having to make like conscious decisions, you have decision fatigue. But when you know what your values are, then your brain, right, just wires itself such that it will just naturally make the right decisions for you. Okay? Like your subconscious mind ends up helping you to make the decision, and that's why it's so good. Okay, so I'm going to share you the decision making framework. Okay, so part 2 is decision making framework. Okay, what's the decision? So how, whenever I need to make a decision, for example, deciding whether to start a business. Okay, for example, let's say any of you are working a job, okay, and you want to start a business, okay, and then you have to make a decision, right? Okay, so this is how you, okay, the standard way, easiest way to decide is to just do a pros and cons, okay. Then you ask yourself, is it more pros or more cons? Okay, this one standard stuff you already know, okay. But pros and cons is for things that we know the variables, like we know what's gonna happen, so that's pros and cons, okay. But what if we don't know the outcome? Like if we start a business, it's a risk. I don't know whether it's gonna succeed or it's gonna fail. Okay, it's not like deciding whether I want to eat Hokkien mee, right? If I decide whether I eat Hokkien mee, I get pros and cons, right? I know the pros is it makes me full or whatever. The cons is the carbohydrates or whatever is unhealthy, whatever, right? Or the cons is it costs $5, whatever, right? So it's easy to decide if all the variables are known, right? If all the variables are known, do a pros and cons list. Okay, everyone type in the chat. Pros and cons list. Do this if all the variables are known. Okay. But if the variables are not known, okay, then how do we do it? Then we do this thing called a decision tree. Okay, everyone please write this. Okay, so everyone please write this down. Pros and cons. Okay, everyone type in the chat. Pros and cons. Pros and cons. Pros and cons is if the variables are known. If the variables are not known, then you do this thing called a decision tree. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to show you what's a decision tree. Okay. A decision tree is a, how many of you have ever seen something like that before? A decision tree. Okay. Okay. So okay, sorry. Do a probability tree. Okay. So here's how the probability tree works, okay? Okay. Okay, let me find the simplest one, the easiest to explain, okay? Okay. So this is a probability tree, okay? Like if I were to flip heads or tails, okay, what's the chance that I flip heads and then heads? 0.5%, 0.5, okay? What's the chance that I flip heads then tails? Is also is 0.5 times, okay. What's the chance that I flip heads on the first try? 0.5. What's the chance that I hit tails on the first try? 0.5. What's the chance that I hit heads and then heads is 0.5 times 0.5, which is 0.25, okay? So the chance of each of these happening is 0.25 because there's only 4 outcomes that happen when I flip the coin twice. Either I do heads, heads tails, tails heads, or tails tails, okay? Okay. So how do you decide, right? Okay, let's say you want to decide, hey, should I leave my job and start a business? So what you do is you do a tree like that and say, okay, if I leave my job or if I start a business, okay. Now if I leave my job, number one, I will lose 3K per month in salary, for example. Okay. Number two, it might be, number three, it might be blah blah blah. Okay. And if I quit my job and I start a business, my chance of succeeding is maybe 50, let's say 30% succeed, 70% fail. Okay. Now if it's 70% fail, okay, then I ask myself, okay, how favorable or unfavorable is the outcome? Okay. For example, like if I start a business, the chance of me making 20K per month is maybe 20%. Okay. Whereas the chance of making 10K per month is maybe 10%. And then the chance of losing money or not making anything is 70%. Okay. So I can calculate, right, that like starting a business is, let's say, 30% times, okay, it's like 20% times $20,000 plus 10% times $10,000 plus 70% $0. Okay. Then I will know what's my outcome. Okay. That the chance of the average value I will get, okay, if I were to weigh all the probability, is gonna be maybe 15K per month. Maybe it's gonna be 5K per month. Okay. And if 5, okay, after I do all the calculation, is 5K per month, is more than what I'm making in my current job, then I should start a business. Even if I only have a 30% chance of making 20K per month, I should start a business rather than stay in a job that makes 3. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna go like deep down into the math, but this is how I make my decisions using a probability tree. Okay. And it's gonna be very important whether you want to do a business, you want to work a job, you want to decide what university to go. If your children want to decide what university to go, whether to stay overseas or stay in Singapore, whatever big decision you want to make, you can do this thing called a probability tree. Okay. Okay. Does this make sense, or is this a bit too complicated? Does it make sense? If it makes sense, that makes sense in the chat. Okay. Understand how to do it? Make sense? Can okay, very good. So that's how you do this. Okay. So like the chance of doing, if the chance of white is 5/8 and the chance of white again is 4/7, then the chance of 2 white is 5/8 times 4/7 equals 20/56, etc. Okay, this is how you do a probability tree. Okay. Okay, everyone please type in the chat. Probability tree. Okay. Probability tree. Successful people always do this thing called like risk analysis and everything. So they logically understand rather than making making decisions based on like your gut instinct, etc. Is better to do it based on logic, and then like yeah, okay, but like like you know what's the logical thing to do, and then at the same time you know what your gut instinct tells you to do, and then you can make a decision from there. Okay, all right, okay, great. So that's the decision making framework. Okay, so tonight after today's coaching session, please go and do your value system and find out what do you value in life. Okay, pick 5 things. For me, I have like and take note that your values can change anytime. Okay, like for example, like who I am today might be different from who I am 3 years ago. Okay, but it's important to know what your values are so that you can make decisions very easily, and so that your whole subconscious mind and every single cell of your body aligns for you to get to your desired result. Okay, after you know your values and everything, what another thing that you should do, okay, that I highly recommend to do is to come up with a vision board. Okay, so like let's say if you say I want to be healthy or I want to be free. Okay, so maybe you come up you images of let's say traveling. Okay, let's say you like traveling. Let's say you value traveling. Okay, so you find images of traveling, and then you put it in your vision board. Okay, you know, and then to be healthy. Okay, I want to have a 6-pack abs, for example. Okay, you cut out an image of a 6-pack abs. Okay, and then you put it on your wall or put it in your phone profile picture, etc. Why do you do that? So that it constantly reminds your subconscious mind to gear towards this. And you'll be surprised how powerful your subconscious mind can be. Because just by having this visual, right? Every time you open your phone, you see that I need to have a 6-pack abs. Every time you open your phone, you see I need to have a 6-pack abs. Every time you open your phone, you see every time you open your room or your house, you see a picture of 6-pack abs, etc. Then every time you feel like eating donut, you just feel disgusted by donut because donut doesn't get you any closer to your goals. And every time you go to the gym, you just feel so good about yourself. Okay, this will be what naturally happens. Okay, and let's say you want to make money. Okay, then you just take pictures of money. Okay, and then put it in your vision board. So that every time you make money, you just feel so good. Like for me, when I do a sales call, I make money, I just feel so good. You know, there's just a kick to that, like it just feels so good, okay, making money. Because I program my brain to enjoy this, okay? And when I travel, I just feel so good because I value freedom so much. Or when I spend time with my family, I feel good. Why? Because like I put it in my vision board, okay? So everyone please write this down in the chat, vision board, okay? So 2 things I want you all to do today or tomorrow, okay? Best to do it today. Number 1, Ozan said, I did this before and lost a lot of weight. I photoshopped myself with 6 packs and 150 kg obese version of me put on fridge. I could not eat anything bad and lost from 117 kg to 85 kg. Imagine, he lost 30 kg just by doing this vision board, okay? So 2 things I want you all to do, okay? Number 1, prioritize your values. And number 2, vision board, okay? And if you all can share it in the group chat or something, that will be very good as well. Okay? Okay. Next thing is okay, let me share with you a quick background about goal setting. Okay, so like for me, I don't do SMART goals. Okay, like SMART stands for like specific, measurable, achievable results time. Okay, for me instead what I do is intention plus freedom from outcome. Okay, those of you who have been for my coaching session before might have heard it. Okay, but for those of you who are new to this, I'm going to share it with you. Okay, so one way to achieve what you want faster and accelerated, right? Okay, for me, I don't really like to set SMART goals, which is I don't like to set like a numerical goal like, oh, I want to make 1 million this year. Oh, I want to make 5 million this year. I don't really like to do that. And the reason why is because when you set a goal like that, it's either you achieve it or you don't. If you achieve it, my happiness, right, is I'm only happy for like 3 days. But when I don't achieve it, then I feel super depressed and everything. And I realize that it is not sustainable for me to set SMART goals, because like it's either I achieve it or I don't. And if I achieve it, I feel good for 3 days. And if I don't achieve it, I feel bad for like one whole month. Okay. And like for example, for me, when during O levels, right, I told myself I'll get 6 A1s. And then I didn't get 6 A1s. I got 9 points instead. Okay. And I just felt like a loser, because like I kept telling myself I'll get 6 A1s. I watched The Secret, Law of Attraction. I thought, hey, so long as I 100% believe I'll get 6 A1s, I'll definitely get 6 A1s, etc. But I didn't. Okay. And then after that, I got 9 points, right? So during the holidays, right, I felt so depressed because I had like a 3 to 4 month holiday, and I felt super depressed. I ended up like playing a lot of computer games all the way until like 3 a.m. in the morning, or sometimes even until 7, and wake up at 3 p.m. and then continue playing computer games again. Like, that like I really didn't like. If I look back, I'm like, wow, I wish I didn't go through that pit hole. And the reason why I went through a pit hole was because I had too much of expectation. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna share with you another tip, okay, on how to set goals. Is called intention plus freedom from outcome. Can everyone type this in the chat? Intention plus freedom from outcome. Okay. Everyone please write this down in the chat. Intention plus freedom from outcome. Okay. So you always want to have 10 upon 10 intention plus 10 upon 10 freedom. What is intention plus freedom from outcome? Okay. Intention means I do everything I can in my power to achieve what I want. Okay. I do everything I can in my power to achieve what I want. But if I don't, I'm still happy. The outcome does not affect my happiness. I'm free from the outcome. Okay. Now, this is an easy concept to understand theoretically, but it's a super hard concept to grasp, to actually practice. Okay. Why? Because a lot of times when we have full intention, right, when we 100% want to do something, right, a lot of times you'll be attached to the outcome. Because it's like I told myself I'll get six points for O levels. Okay. And then I told myself I'll get 6 points. Every morning, last time, right? Every morning I wake up at 5 a.m. I'll do jumping jacks, I'll do push-ups, okay? And then I will drink water, okay? I'll breathe. I got some morning routine, okay? Then I'll jump a little bit, and then I'll say, I will have 6 A1s. I will have 6 A1s. I will have 6 A1s, like that, right? So I had a lot of intention, okay? But the reason why I crashed when I didn't achieve the outcome was because I wasn't free from the outcome. I had maybe 10 upon 10 intention, but 2 upon 10 freedom from outcome, okay? Now, the highest level in life, in sales, in whatever you want to do, is to have 10 upon 10 intention and 10 upon 10 freedom from outcome, which means, like, like for example, when I do a sales call, okay, I have every intention to close. But even if I don't close, it does not affect happiness one bit. Like, I don't feel any less happy if I don't close. Make sense? I do whatever I can. I handle any objection. I do whatever I can to close the call. But even if I'm free from outcome, my happiness is not is not dictated by the outcome. Okay. So that's what you do. And some people, they have 10 upon 10 freedom from outcome, which means they don't give a shit what happens to them. A fat, broke, every day, like they're okay with that. Okay. And no one is judging or anything. There's no bad or good. Everyone has a different values, right? Some people value this, some people value that, right? Okay. But if you only have freedom from outcome and you no intention, then your life won't go anywhere. If you only have intention but no freedom from outcome, you constantly feel like you're always like pedaling, but like you never feel happy or fulfilled. Okay. So the balance, right, is where you can have 10 upon 10 freedom and 10 upon 10 in freedom from outcome. And it comes from the space. Everyone write this down, okay? It comes from the space of, because I know I did my best, I'm okay with the outcome. Make sense? Because I know I did my best. I know I did my absolute best. I couldn't have done it any better already. So whatever the outcome, I'm free from the outcome. That everyone please write this down. Because I know I did my best, that is why I am free from the outcome. What happens, I'm okay. Because I did my best already. There's nothing else there's nothing to regret, because I I gave it my all. But if I still lost, that's fine. I just learned from it, okay? But I know I did my best, okay? So everyone, please write this down. Because I face off, like how do you have 10 upon 10 intention and 10 upon 10 freedom from outcome? You need to have this frame of so long as I do my best, I'm okay with whatever outcome. Okay? Okay, great. Okay, great. So I'm going to share with you how to achieve whatever you want, okay? So one way that you can program your subconscious mind to visualize what you want, okay, is this. You imagine, right? Okay, I want you to close your eyes. Okay, everyone, close your eyes and then imagine that you are who you want to be. Okay, that you are living that dream. Yeah, with the family that you want to be, the relationships that you want to be in, yeah, the health that you want to be, the money that you want to be. Okay, close your eyes and imagine everything. Okay, close your eyes, imagine you are you are 2.0 version of yourself. You are the future you. Okay, okay. Step one, imagine future you. Okay, and then I want you to imagine, right, that you just got out of bed. Okay, and you are the 2.0 version of you. Look around you. What do you see? Okay. How like what kind of house are you living in? What kind of home are you living in? Okay. Your dream life, your 2.0 version of yourself. Look around. What do you see? What do you hear? Okay. What do you smell? How does it taste? Okay. What kind of food are you eating? How does your home taste? How does your office look like? How does your environment look like, etc.? And how does it feel to be the person that you want to be at the finances that you're at, to be at the health that you're at, to be at the income that you're at, to be at the happiness level that you're at, to be in love, okay? To be, how does it feel? Okay, can everyone describe to me how you feel? Type in the chat. How do you feel? How does this how does it feel? How does it look? What do you see? How do you hear when you are the 2.0 version of you? Type in the chat. Okay. Or are you still visualizing? Okay, you feel fulfilled. Okay. You feel fulfilled. Okay, what else? Tell me more. Describe this feeling more. Okay. Tell me, how does it feel like when you are who you want to be? Okay. When you have become the person that you said you wanted to be, how does that feel? Okay, describe this feeling, describe what you see, describe. Guys, everyone, tell me in the chat, how does it feel? Okay, ecstatic, okay, blessed, happy, no regret in life, okay, grateful, okay, what else? Everyone type in the chat, okay. Now, when you feel this feeling, right, okay, now I want you to imagine your your future self talking to your current self, okay. I want you to ask yourself, how would you coach yourself to be the person you would become? Example, my present self, Alaric, right, would have built the world's first AI coaching that does marketing, branding, and sales, chatbot, etc. I have gotten like hundreds and thousands of subscribers into my platform. Everyone is like subscribing. They all have gotten a lot of value, built a lot of their own AI chatbots. My platform is worth millions of dollars, and I'm at a health, like I'm super healthy. I've gone for medical checkups. I'm healthy. I'm in a happy marriage. I'm in a happy family with amazing thing. Okay, so then you have to ask yourself. So now your present self should ask your future for advice. Okay, or I want you to, like, you're looking at a mirror, right? Okay, giving advice to your current self. Okay, can everyone turn on your videos? Okay, can everyone turn on your videos? Okay, turn on your videos, and then I want you to look at yourself and see yourself and imagine you're your future self, and now you're talking to yourself, okay? And your future self is talking to your present self, telling your present self what you need to do and what you need to stop doing. Okay. Now, this is one thing, right, that I learned from JT Fox. JT Fox was known as the world's #1 wealth coach. He's done more than $100 million, and he said that one thing that his mentor taught him is this: that having a stop doing list is more important than doing a to-do list. Okay, everyone please write this down. Stop doing list. Okay. So I want you to tell yourself what are the things that you need to stop doing and what are the things that you need to start doing. For example, oh, I need to start going to the gym. I need to start doing more sales calls. I need to start doing more webinars. I need to start doing more joint ventures. I need to start building my AI platform. I need to start, what are the things that you need to start doing? Everyone type in the chat, start doing and stop doing lists. Okay? Start doing lists and stop doing lists. Okay? So after you do all your start doing lists, then you must also do your stop doing list. Okay, I need to stop watching Netflix. I need to stop playing games. I need to stop eating junk food. I need to stop eating fries. I need to stop complaining. I need to stop gossiping. I need to stop thinking negatively. I need to stop. And then you list down, okay? And you'll be surprised that if you stop doing all these things that you normally do, you realize it frees up a lot of your time, that's one. And number two, there's a lot more things that you need to stop doing than you need to start doing, okay? What you need to stop doing is more important than what you need to start doing, okay? Okay. So ask your future self, okay? So this is homework number 3, okay? To do your start doing list and stop doing list, okay? Okay. And then now I want you to imagine you're your future self, okay? Okay, everyone imagine you have your future self, okay? Okay, everyone imagine you have your future self, okay? Okay, do you imagine you have your future self now? If you imagine, type yes in the chat, okay? Imagine how it feels, how it tastes, everything. You are your future self. You are in the life that you want to be. The 2025 version of you, okay? 2025 version of you, and it's the best you that you can be, okay? Can you imagine you're your future self, okay? Okay. So imagine this feeling, right, okay? And then I want you to like anchor yourself, right, okay? So like, for example, what I do, okay, is whenever I'm my future self, I will put my finger on my forehead like that, okay? It's like turning on the button to my future self, okay? So like whenever I need to talk to my future self or I need to become my future self, I just have to press the button. And then whenever I need to make a decision, right, I will make a decision based on what my future self would say is the best decision and not based on what my current self says is what feels good at the moment. Make sense? When I make a decision, I'm going to make a decision based on what my future self is going to be good for my future self long term instead of what is like slightly pleasurable. Like, or maybe I don't feel like going to the gym. Okay. Then I turn on my future self. Oh, if I don't go to the gym, then I will be fat. Then I will be unhealthy, etc. Okay. But my future self what will my future self tell me to do? Okay, my future self will tell me, okay, and then learn how to obey your future self. Everyone, please write this down in the chat. Obey your bigger self. Everyone type in the chat. Obey your bigger self. It's very hard to obey. Okay? It's very hard to obey because a lot of times we want to do things our own way. We don't want to submit to our higher self, our bigger self, our future self. Okay? Or even some of you who believe in God, okay, you can also say, like, ask God to tell you what should you do, what should you start doing, and what should you stop doing. Pray, ask God to teach you what to stop doing so that you can achieve your goals and dreams. Okay, and then obey whatever that voice says. But make sure that voice is always coming from a space of the thing that is long-term good for you, and not and don't listen to the voice of your little self that is gonna tell you, yeah, you cannot succeed lah. Yeah, you will always be fat lah. Yeah, you don't go to the gym lah. Yeah, just stay at home lah. So learn how to listen to yourself. Make sense? Okay. All right. Okay. So, and then another thing you can do, okay. So, okay, 3 homeworks. First homework, prioritize your values. Okay, prioritize. Okay, 3 homeworks. Number 1, prioritize your values. Okay. Number 2, what's homework number 2? Homework number 2 is what's homework number 2? Homework number 2 is vision board. Okay, vision board. Thank you. Wow, at least you're paying attention. Very good. Vision board. Okay, number 2, come with your vision board. Number 3, okay, is start doing and stop doing lists. You do these three things, right? I'll guarantee you your 2024 will be the best year you ever have out of all the years. If you know how to tap into your subconscious mind like that, you do these three things, you will become who you want to be. Okay. So I'm gonna write down the three homeworks at the top of this page. Okay. So three homeworks. Okay, that I'll give to you. Number one, prioritize your values. Number two, vision board. And number three, start doing and stop doing. All right. Did you all get value from today's coaching session? If you got value, type value in the chat. I hope you all learned a lot. Okay. I decided to do this session in January because I thought, hey, you know what? By knowing your direction and everything, it will be the most like it's super important to get clear on your values, super clear on your direction. And by knowing what direction to go, it will propel you, like it will springboard you throughout the whole 2024. Okay. And if you really want to, yeah, the fourth thing I can share reverse engineering your success. So you look at your desired results, then you ask yourself backwards, before you achieve those results, what do you have to do in order to achieve that result? What do you have to do before that? What do you have to do before that? And then what do you have to do today to achieve the 1 year from now or 5 years from now? Okay. And okay, sounds good. So that is the that is your that is what I have for you. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to open up for Q&A. Okay. Okay. If you have a question, okay, the question can be related to anything. It can be related to AI. It can be related to marketing. It can be related to sales. It can be related to personal development. It can be related to values. It can be related to anything. Okay. If you have a question, ask me in the group chat, in the Zoom chat, or unmute yourself and ask me the question. Okay. Anyone here has a question? If you have a question, type Q in the chat. Okay. Ilara, you said you had a question or something? Anyone else got any questions? Yeah, you can unmute. Yeah.
Mine is more on marketing because I have no experience there at all. So in fact, other than I don't really know how to phrase it.
Okay, how like basically you want to know how to market your AI.
Yeah.
True? Okay, very simple. Okay. The easiest way to learn how to market your thing in your industry is to do this, okay? Is to look at how other competitors are marketing and then to model after that, okay? Okay. So let's say if I'm selling feng shui AI. So recently I helped Ilara build a feng shui AI, okay? And then this feng shui AI can help people calculate their parts, help people to tell them which is their auspicious day, all this kind of stuff, okay? Okay. Once you have this AI, right? First you have to ask yourself, where's the market? Like who are the people paying for feng shui? Okay. And how much are they paying? And then you realize that people pay tens of thousands of dollars for feng shui, tens of thousands of dollars for feng shui courses. Okay. Then from there you can carve out your market. Okay. So your market are people definitely interested in feng shui, right? Okay. But you can even carve out into people feng shui for relationships, feng shui for health, feng shui for love, feng shui for prosperity, okay, feng shui for business, etc. Okay, and then so Ilara, how do people normally sell feng shui? How do feng shui masters normally sell their consultation?
For starters, they will ask the client what is their intention for the year.
Okay, very simple. So now, if you want to do a funnel, okay, all you have to do is create a chatbot, AI chatbot. Okay, for example, the first question people ask is, "What is your intention for the year?" You know, and then they tell the intention, and then okay, maybe for you, you can create two chatbots. One is a sales chatbot, and then one's your feng shui chatbot. Okay, so your sales chatbot, right? Okay, is gonna okay, or you can okay. Let's not complicate things. Maybe you can manually message people, ask people, what is your intention for the year? That's how people normally sell feng shui, right? You ask people, what's your intention for the year? Then they'll tell you what's their intention for the year. And then after that, what do the feng shui master do normally?
Well, usually it will go back to like have a look at their natal chart, their feng shui natal chart, and see if what they want for the year, their intention for the year aligns with what the chart says for them. So
Okay,
there's a
very good.
comparison.
Okay, so this is what you do when you ask people, right? Okay, so let's say you're gonna meet people on a day-to-day basis. Some people are interested in feng shui, right? You're gonna ask them, hey, what's your intention for the year? They'll tell you what's their intention, right? Then you ask them, okay, so what's your natal chart? They'll say, oh, I don't know what's a natal chart. Okay, I tell you what. You tell me your birth date. Then you demonstrate the AI to them. You take out the AI, okay, and then you say, okay, so this is the intention that they have. This is the natal chart, okay, okay, and then
Do a
like
comparison.
do a compare. Okay, then what does feng shui master normally do?
They will of course let them know whether what your intention aligns with what your chart has for you.
Okay, so you get the AI to say that, right? So the AI will say, oh, this is what your how it aligns, how your natal chart aligns with your feng shui, all this kind of stuff. Okay, and then you can ask them, okay, is there that you don't know how to make and you want to refer to the feng shui, like, hey, maybe I need to put my wallet this way, maybe put my wallet this way, maybe put my chair this way, or whatever lah, face the northeast, don't know what, change the cover, right? Okay, you ask them the question. Then the AI is gonna tell them whether, because this AI is already trained on specifically feng shui data, right? So the AI is gonna be able to tell them, you know, which way to put their cupboard, which way to put their chair, everything. Okay, they'll be impressed, right? They say, hey, this feng shui AI good, right? They'll say good. Then after that, right, it's just a matter of price, already, what, right? Let's say you sell to them for 5K, they don't want. You sell 1K, 1K they don't want. You sell 500. You say, hey, hey, you know how much you pay for feng shui master normally? And when you want to give out ang pao also 888, etc. Okay, how about this? I give you my AI. I let you use for 1 whole year for $200 lah. You want or not? $200 no brainer, what, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Then the next question is, hey, but then what, like, how is this different from ChatGPT? Very simple to answer your question. Okay. Whenever people ask you that, how is this different from ChatGPT? You just tell them. Okay. First of all, feng shui. ChatGPT, some American from OpenAI, some American thing. They don't know anything about feng shui. This one is specifically trained for feng shui. That's one. Okay. Secondly, okay, like people are gonna ask, like, hey, how is this different from ChatGPT? Then you ask, you do the same problem on ChatGPT, see whether ChatGPT can do the same thing. And most likely ChatGPT cannot do the same thing. But even if ChatGPT can do the same thing, okay, the question, like, a lot of you might know, but might not know how to differentiate your AI. Okay, actually it's very simple. Is how you differentiate your AI, right? It's just like how one feng shui master would have to differentiate their skills from another feng shui master. True or not? So you ask yourself, how does one feng shui master differentiate themselves from another feng shui master? Or they'll show, I come from this sect. I'm the disciple of this, who is the disciple of this, who is the disciple. This my shui. Okay, then you brand your AI the same way. Oh, this AI is from the lineage of the Qing dynasty, passed down all the way until now, the knowledge, you know, and then you actually program the data such that it is that way. Okay, and then boom, that's how you differentiate it. They say, hey, your AI is based on the Han dynasty one, not so accurate. My Qing dynasty one more accurate. Like that. Then after that, it's really based on, do they believe you or they don't believe you, lah, right? But if let's say it's like $500 or $200 for feng shui, and it helps them to decide, gives them a lot of clarity, I don't see why people won't pay. Make sense? I always use a lot more clarity, okay? And yeah, so that's why sometimes when you see things from a different perspective, you just ask yourself, okay, then you say, okay, what would be the question I ask you to help you look for customers? What do you think I'll ask you? How do what look for customers? If you ask me, how do I look for customers? What will I ask you?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Okay, you'll probably ask me, how do I look for customers for this feng shui AI, correct?
Oh, okay.
What do you think will be the question I ask you?
Of course, in the first place, they have to know a little bit about feng shui and be in feng shui.
Okay, if you want to find out what's the answer to how to get customers for your feng shui AI, what's asking yourself? How do feng shui masters get clients? If you look at how feng shui masters get clients, then you'll know how to get clients for your feng shui AI. Make sense or not? Oh, okay, maybe got feng shui master, they go to this street and then they do palm reading. Okay, what if I can station a booth, okay, and then show people feng shui AI? more powerful than human and can scale better, then free reading or whatever, you know. Or ask yourself, how do feng shui masters get clients? Or ask AI, how do feng shui masters get clients? It would explain to you how feng shui masters get clients, right? Is it from referrals? Maybe they advertise. Maybe they advertise on Facebook, like Qimen manifestation. Maybe how does Joey Yap get customers? Okay, find out how he get customers. See his funnel. Model his funnel. If he has a landing page, model his landing page. Model his marketing copy. Don't copy, but model it, right? And then you know how to market it already. Simple. Can. And start launching. Yeah. Start launching. And then did that give value to everyone else as well? Like anyone who wants to market your own property, market your own feng shui,
Thank
AI,
you.
any AI or AI platform? Yeah? Okay, great. Awesome. I hope that was of value to you. Okay. Next, anyone else has any other questions? By the way, my building an AI platform, okay, that is different from the one that we already built, okay. That one we already built is super powerful, okay. But the AI platform that we're in the midst of building, it can like the AI platform we built for you previously was completely AI, okay. So like it's completely AI, like there's no live human interaction. But the AI we are building is a hybrid AI plus live human. So like a human person can actually like it can take over. So that'll be super cool. Okay, it will be one of the first few in the market, and our developers are building it, and once it's ready, we'll update you about it. Okay. All right. Anyone else has any questions? Can be questions about anything. If you have a question, ask. Okay. If you don't have a question, then we'll end today's session. Okay. I hope all okay now. It's 9 p.m. I think you all don't have any questions. If you got questions, type in the chat. I'll give you last 10 seconds. Okay. Okay. If you all didn't have any questions, thank you everyone for coming today. Okay. I'll keep you update. Okay, Alaric. Someone said Alaric. I don't know if they have. Okay, Ozan has one question about sales. Okay, Ozan, you can unmute yourself. Ask me your question. Ozan? Yeah.
I have one person who is very interested in your course that I
Okay.
show everything, etc. But the objection come from his wife. He said that, oh, now is not the right time because we are looking for a job. We are not sure when our next money is coming. So they have the means, and he believed this can help him. But he said that he will do every decision with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
What do you suggest? How we can handle that?
Sections, right? Okay. It's okay. It's either okay. First of all, it's you should have collected a refundable deposit. Okay.
Yes.
And then do you collect a refundable
Yes.
deposit?
Yes.
Okay, very good. You collected a refundable deposit. Then you schedule a call, a three-way call with the wife. Okay. And then you explain everything again. Ask the wife what's the result that they want, what's their current situation. Okay. And then after that, once you know what's the result and what's their current situation, and then you can pitch that your solution is the path to get to their desired result, right? And then once you can pitch that this path is the path to get to the desired result, then so long as the wife is aligned with that, then they will say okay. And then at the end of the day, you can ask them, okay, I understand you like you're looking for a job, but honestly, is a job what you really want? Or like if you can start a business that makes more money than a job, would you still work your job or not? If they say, oh, then I wouldn't work a job, then why are you waiting for a job? That's not aligned with your values. That's not what you really want. What you want is probably to make money or passive income or like to grow a business, right?
And
The
this
job.
way is almost easier, yeah.
Right? So it's like imagine like he's waiting for something that he doesn't really want, then he'll definitely feel sad, right? And it won't be aligned with what he wants in life. Yeah. So to summarize, schedule a three-way call with the wife, ask them what's the result they want, what's their current situation, and then pitch that the solution they have, whether is it my course or whatever, is the solution to get them to their desired result. And then tell them that, hey, I know you are and then empathize with them. You say, okay, I know it's scary, especially if you're in between jobs to like sign up for program and everything. I have been in the same shoes. I remember last time I want to sign up for a program, I only had $500 in my bank account. Okay, and then and you can share your own real life personal story, like that time when 2018 you want to sign up for my course. Okay, and then
Yeah, that is the time that I had like 800 and I give you 500. I
you had
remember.
$800 in your bank account. You gave me 500, And then after that, within 1 month, you made like, I don't know how much you made.
Within 2 months, I hit within the first week, I hit like a 4K sale
4K
after
in
I
first
learned
week.
Facebook. Then
Okay.
after that, within 3 months, my revenue jumped to 30K. Right?
Yeah, so your revenue jumped to 30K in a month within 3 months, right? And before that, you never hit more than 10K per month before, right? So you share this personal story and say, I know you are feeling scared. And then you say, when I had that $800 and I gave $500, I was super, super scared, like more scared than you because I didn't have
Got
nothing to
scolding
fall
from
back
my
on.
wife
I still
upside
had
down.
sorry?
I got scolding from my wife upside down
And
also.
I still had to support my wife, and I still had a scolding from my wife upside down. But I told myself, all the more reason why I need to succeed because I cannot
Yeah.
afford to let things stay the same way anymore. And then do a bit of emotions and everything, and then you can go for the close. Okay?
Okay, thanks, man.
I hope that answers your question. Okay, anyone else has any questions? Okay. If you didn't receive any, if you don't have any question, if you have a question, type in the chat. Okay. If you don't have any questions, then look forward to my emails and I'll text you on WhatsApp whenever we do a coaching session. This one is really ad hoc one. I was like, hey, today I got inspiration to do a coaching session, then we do a coaching session. Okay. Next coaching session, I don't know what we'll do about, probably about AI or marketing or whatever. I think it'll be quite fun. And I look forward to seeing all of you again. Thank you all for coming. Take care, everyone. See you. Bye bye.